There has been a huge global online reaction to the death of Nelson Mandela. With me now is our social media producer, Samantha Barry. Samantha, what are you hearing?
Well, you talked a little bit earlier about how his words and images of him were banned. Well, tonight the whole world has taken to social networks to share not only images of Nelson Mandela, but also inspirational quotes from him. People are quoting him around the world. And in terms of what trends on social media, usually it's very different from country to country. If you look at a map of the world, of what's trending tonight, all over the world, R.I.P. Nelson Mandela, people are talking about him globally in their hundreds of thousands, if not their millions.
Because, of course, there's enormous sadness that he's gone, but he's also someone who it's possible to feel unequivocally good about.
I mean, it's quite funny because a lot of the images in particular that are being shared of him, he's always smiling in them. He's always hugging people in them. He's always holding hands with people. And these are the images that are being shared. Bill Clinton tweeted an image of him holding Nelson Mandela's hand saying, "I've lost a friend tonight." One of the images that's also being shared a lot is of the then Senator Barack Obama meeting Nelson Mandela for the first time. He's now obviously president of the US, and that's one of the striking images that's being shared online.
Samantha, thank you very much indeed.
Well, there's been tributes coming in from all over the world, and as you can imagine, there's been a huge reaction online to Nelson Mandela's death. We are joined now by our social media producer, Samantha Barry. Samantha, just talk to us about the reaction online to this event.
I have never seen anything like this. It is trending in every country in the world. R.I.P. Nelson Mandela. People are talking about what Mandela meant to them, what Nelson Mandela, the inspiration he was. And people are taking to a lot of social platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to talk about Nelson Mandela. One of the most quoted quotes of the night from Nelson Mandela is one that he said, "No one is born hating another person because of the colour of his skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love." And that has been shared by hundreds of thousands of people online. So it's one of the biggest. People are looking at inspirations from his speeches and his quotes. We did a tweet at BBC Breaking earlier in the night, and it's been retweeted 75,000 times, which is the most we've ever been retweeted. But it's not only people from around the world. You have very public figures taking to Facebook and Twitter. Bill Clinton showing a picture of Nelson Mandela holding his hand saying, "I've lost a friend tonight." And in all of the images that you see being shared online, what comes across is that he was a very tactile person. In a lot of them, he's hugging, he's touching, he's holding hands, and there's been lots of galleries and pictures shared of him embracing people. That's coming across a lot online.
And we're also hearing from our contributors, from the people that we've been speaking to who've met him, just how funny he was as well. What else? What other comments are people saying on this very sad occasion?
Well, you have Bill Gates. He's taken to Twitter as well to talk about the times that him and his wife met Nelson Mandela and what an inspiration he was. The White House have quoted President Obama saying he no longer belongs to us, he belongs to the ages. You have people all over the world taking to Twitter, taking to social media, and one of the hashtags that's actually trending is not only R.I.P. Nelson Mandela, but remembering Mandela. So people are sharing their memories of this great leader, and they're talking about him online.
And you were saying Madiba is trending and R.I.P. Nelson Mandela are trending. So people all over the world, it's something that we've touched upon. He was a global figure. He touched not just South Africa, he touched everyone around the world. He's a name that everybody recognises.
I have never, just before I came on set, looked at what trends are happening and what hashtags and what social media trends are happening around the world. I have never seen a map where the whole world is taken up with Nelson, with the hashtag that belongs to one subject, one person. But that's what's happening tonight. Every country that you look at, this is hashtagging and this is trending.
Samantha, thank you very much. I know that you'll continue to monitor the social media out there, and I'm sure that people will continue to pay their respects and their tributes.
I've got a quiz question.